All right, Courtney, take it away.
Oh. Okay, well, welcome to your first tribal council of the merge, right? Right. Yeah. Okay, yes. So let's start with some questions. I'm gonna start with Nick. Nick, how does it feel going from very small tribes of 5 to now a tribe with 10 other people that you have to talk to?
I feel like we just reset the game. Like we started in tribes of 9, I believe. And so it just feels like all the work all of us put forward in this game just got reset to the beginning. It's definitely a lot more intimidating, I think, though, because like we've all, for the most part, have seen the majority of us on a tribe. And so it's just like meeting fresh faces or meeting old friends or people who I might have voted for, I don't know. Like it's just really intimidating because it's a lot of people to talk to when you're so used to talking to so little amount of people.
Okay. CJ, making merge is a huge milestone in Survivor. Now that we've merged, has the game really kicked into full gear? Is there a lot going on in the game or has it been pretty quiet?
Obviously, yeah. Making merge is a big deal. As far as a lot going on in the game, I mean, I just kind of go back to what he just said. Like it's basically just like a reset. Of course, a lot of us have been on the same trials before, but it's having to reconnect and see how things have went since you or whoever the person was that went to another tribe. I don't feel like it's like just amped up fully or anything like that, but it's definitely it's like he says, basically like a reset. Like you just have to basically start from scratch, basically.
Okay. Well, I'll move over to Josh, kind of bouncing off that same thing. Do we think that tribe lines are going to come into effect in this vote at all? Or do you think that could be anyone who goes now that it's an individual game?
I mean, I don't know how much tribe lines honestly matter right now, right? Like, because we had our OG tribes, right? But original Tapasa didn't go to a single tribal council together, right? And then we swapped, and Saida went to one tribal council and voted out someone who wasn't even there. And New Tapasa didn't go to a single tribal council. So these tribal lines, they haven't really meant much outside of, which side's winning immunity and which side is doing all of the voting people out. Like me, Kennedy, and Nick have not voted a single person out yet. We haven't been to a single tribal council. So it's whether someone here is, Medea or Tapasa or Saida, it doesn't matter because we haven't voted with them yet, So this is, I think, where, not the tribal lines, but the battle lines. Like this is where it's all being established.
Okay. All right, Jester, congrats. How does it feel to have the immunity necklace?
Oh, I'm like living in a heaven right now because like, let's be honest, in a merge tribe, if you're immune, you're like, oh, chaos might some messiness. Let's be honest, always merge tribal is always crazy. And having the fact that you have immune for that night, it's like, whew, I'm in heaven. God can take me now.
Do you think you needed it?
I think I needed it. Let's be honest, still, if like we're still talking about tribal lines and we're down in numbers. So like taking the fact, oh, I'm not one of the options of being targeted, it could help. So like I think I needed it. I think just oh my god, that's my sister just trying to but anyways, I think I needed it in order to like further myself, because like of course I haven't met some of them, so I still have to like talk with some people. So I think that could be a beneficial for me to like talk with everyone else and try to connect with everyone else. That's pretty much it.
Okay. All right, Sam. Hello.
Um,
How do you navigate all of the potential relationships that have been formed due to the Oasis twist and the tribe swaps?
it's impossible to know how to navigate everything because we've all, as in when we merged, there was only one person, which was Steve, that I hadn't actually spoken to at all in this game, purely because of the Oasis trips and of the tribal swaps and stuff. You just have to navigate it the best you can. It's difficult to know who's got what relationship because there's been so many chances for cross tribal communications and stuff. But you just have to navigate it the best you can and just trust that your allegiances that you had on your past two tribes are still coming to effect. And
Okay,
then also
well-
try and make new bonds.
Go on. No, you. Sorry.
I'm done.
No, you were still talking. I'm so sorry. Okay, it was
No,
just there was
no,
a.
I was just saying, and making new connections, new relationships, and just making sure, just seeing whether those relationships and connections actually can stand the test of time.
Okay, and then additionally, what do you value in an ally?
Why do I get two questions?
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna tell on myself and say that Megan wrote these questions and I'm just reading them to y'all. So
Loyalty, for sure. Just someone who you can completely just trust and trust that their word is good is what I trust in an ally.
okay. All right, Derek. Has your strategy changed at all now that we have entered the jury phase of the game? How do you handle voting someone out while knowing that they're going to be on the jury?
Truthfully, I would say that my game has not really changed. Of course, I didn't go to a lot of pre-merge tribal councils, so it's really hard, to really say that, to hear that. But at the same time, I just have to maneuver through this game and do what I believe is going to position me the best. That's going to keep me safe the next round and hopefully as far as possible down the road. I can't really afford to jury manage in these games. I feel like I've played a lot of these games, and when it comes to the game, I'd rather prioritize myself than a winning position because I have to get there first before I worry about that.
Okay. Stoner. Hey,
Hey, Courtney, you're
if you
looking
don't
good
mind me
tonight.
interrupting, you doing
Oh,
what you do.
My
I have a
bad.
question.
What's up?
Any unfound pre-merge idols were placed onto the merge idol board as shared in the merge announcement. Since there's now a possibility of there being 4 idols on the board, do you think that there are any idols or advantages in play? And could we be seeing any of those come out tonight?
I'm just hoping people are as dumb as me and they've forgotten to guess the last 6 days. That's what I'm banking on. Yeah, I think idols coming out. I think advantages are coming out. I think we're gonna see some stuff played. I think, and I think when you see stuff get played, that might make other stuff get played. So yeah, I think shit's gonna come out, but we'll see. I'm surprised you didn't ask me how I felt going to every single tribal because I know that's a popular subject.
Well, congratulations for surviving all of them so far.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Mute. No, I'm just
You
playing.
don't get to
Thank
mute
you.
me. You don't have
Thank
that
you.
power.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I do appreciate it, Courtney. Thank you.
Okay, Kennedy. Some
Wait, I get
people
a
in this.
question. Okay, sorry.
You do. Everybody gets a question. It's like
I was waiting. Okay.
some people in this game have never been to a tribal. Oh, look, that was the question you wanted. Anyway, some people. Oh, wait, no, it was the opposite of that. You know what? I'm so sorry, guys. Anyway, moving on. Some people in this game have never been to a tribal council. Others have been to one, and one person has been to all 6. There we are. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
do you think the disparity in tribal council attendance will affect how the vote goes tonight?
I think it kind of changes how people look at the game. So I think tribal really leaves like a bad taste in your mouth. I think those of us who haven't had to go are still like up on our high horse. It's all peaches and cream and everything is fine. And those who went to every tribal, it's like a straight shot of whiskey. You're struggling and you're trying to get through it. And I think that it really depends on how we look at the game. And it's people are at different points in the game. It's just those of us who haven't gone are much more happy-go-lucky than those who have been through some shit. So I think it definitely, after tonight, we're all going to get through this one. And I think that's both solidifying and kind of shows the separation that's going to happen based on the vote. So I really think that this vote will be kind of a deciding factor, a deciding thing to see lines. But at this point, I don't really think we can see them. And I don't know how much it's going to affect everything.
Okay, thank you. All right, last but not least, Stevie. Do you think we could see tonight going towards the easy vote, or could we see a bigger move made? How do you make sure you're safe knowing that it could be anyone tonight except for Jester?
So even if you aren't on the bottom in the first tribal, the first post-merge tribal, you feel like you're on the bottom if the people you're working with are on the bottom, because this is going to shape the way you play the rest of the game. Like, those lines are going to be drawn tonight, but up until like 30 minutes ago, I was under the impression that it was the easy vote tonight. I'm hearing other things now, but I'm hoping and praying it's the easy vote, because that's how I think it's going.
Gotcha. Okay, so now we're gonna go rogue, and I'm gonna start asking my own questions here real quick, because the whole subject of the easy vote, I'm wondering in my head if everyone is on the same page as to what that means. So I just want to ask if anyone is brave enough to raise their hand and say they feel safe tonight, other than Jester, who can still raise his hand, but obviously he should. Yes.
Well, let's ask Kelly how she thinks.
Not you calling her out for not being here. I fucking care. I can't.
Is she not here?
Stevie, I just don't know.
Okay, well, I only see one hand, the obvious hand, because you are safe. I think that that's everything that I have, though, for you guys. Does anybody else have anything that they want to say before we go into voting? No. Okay. Well, good luck, everyone. And Chris, can you get them going?
Yes, I can, obviously.
Thank you.
Of course. Let me get right on that.
Obvious. Oh, okay. Other Chris, not me. Other Chris.
Courtney, why didn't you ask Chris's bong a question? Our 12th tribe mate.
Oh, it actually specifically does not answer anything that I say. So
Yeah, especially if it's Courtney calling, it won't pick up.
Well, you can translate, Chris.
Alrighty, guys. Some of you have never done this before, so this is going to be a first for you all, but one by one, we will be sending you to another, what is it called here? Breakout room. Where you will cast your vote, or someone getting their torch snuffed as the 8th person voted out of Triumph Season 2 Sahara Scorched Lands. So I will be making my way over there, and one by one, I'll be sending you. And yes, Kennedy. Yes, Kennedy.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so sorry. I just didn't want you to miss me. Is it okay if I don't get sent to the breakout room and I just voted my?
Yes, that's totally
my
fine. That's
really
totally
bad,
fine.
And I don't know if I can come back. Okay.
You're fine, honey. You're fine, honey. You're fine. Just send your vote and confirm your vote in your pod chat. Okay, you can do that now. Thank you, honey. All right, so I'm gonna go over there, and I will be seeing one by one of y'all shortly. This is a time to talk amongst yourselves about nothing game related. Call people out if you want to. Shout out people that aren't in the game, our viewers, all that fun stuff.
Can I shout out people that's in the game?
Sure.
I'd like to give a shout out to Jabbar and say fuck you, Jay.
Why are you coming at my dude Jabbar like that?
That was a shout out to Jabbar, but I'm saying fuck you to Jay.
Okay, so I'm going to leave court.
Just so we know that this isn't being recorded, Prod, because I
Courtney,
Hawk or Chris hopped
What?
into a break.
When I left, did it stop recording?
It did.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
we're
giving
back.
you
Just
hosting
kidding.
powers. I'm so sorry. Did not realize that was a thing. This has never happened before, obviously. So, oh, okay. So here's what happens. Megan's gonna get this in 2 parts. There we go.